live. We're chilling. Alright, yeah, this is a best of one quarterfinal match for all the marbles. It's single elim. If you lose, you're done. That's it. Um, let's see. What are reasons? I don't know most of these players. I know Sephir is pretty good. Sephir played Graves, I think, one of the times and did pretty well. I think Pluto is an enchanter player. X Little League is pretty good. Jushi is like terrorist support player. Yeah. It is. I think strongest side for strongest side for red side is mostly their bot lane, and then for Team Wolves of Bankcroft, I heard that Chewy's pretty good. He seemed pretty good. I've been pretty impressed by Chewy, and then Sephir as well. They aren't banning. Yeah, it's gonna be Graves again for Sephir. He popped off pretty hard last time. I think Graves is a pretty phenomenal champion. The champ does so much damage and basically is like always available to fight. I do think Vi is probably like the most meta jungler in the game right now, but we'll see if either team can really get anything done. What pick does Jushi want to play? I assume it's not something normal or good, but he'll make it work because he's a good player. He's good enough to win on Shaco. It's gonna be Jax. I don't know if it's jungler or top. I can't. Does Clown King play Jax? Is Clown King top? I thought Clown King was top, and I did not think that he plays Jax. But okay, sure. What else? Yeah, let me know if there's anything up with the stream as usual. This time I'm just gonna play chess while we wait. That's a better idea than going on a break. Agreed. It's gonna be old Zaya. Alright, I guess that's just the preferred AD carry. I don't think Zaya's like particularly good into Graves or anything, but I do think Jax is pretty solid into Graves. I don't think it's like unplayable for Graves at all though. They're gonna play Jinx, just comfort, probably Enchanter. It's probably gonna be an Enchanter mirror in bot lane. What sort of enchanters do I like? Lulu, that's a good champ. I like Lulu. I would also probably have liked Milio this game just because it's double AD carry, but Graves is not the champ that like benefits the most from Milio or anything. Actually, does Graves benefit at all from Milio? I'm not actually sure. I would assume he does, but and then I probably not Rakan into Graves Lulu. This seems pretty, or specifically into Lulu. I don't like Rakan, so I'd probably play like oh, Ashe support. That's what Jushi wants to play. I see the problem with Ashe support is that Lulu is just like strictly better Ashe support. Like, yeah, you get the same lane dominance, and then you're still a champion, and then you're not a champion as soon as Lulu builds Mikhail's. Which, if they pick a couple more CC champs, it's possible that Lulu will be willing to build Mikhail's this game. I think just Ashe support is probably not enough to force Lulu to do it, but I could be wrong. Like, Mikhail's is a good item. I just can't press it in time for it to be effective because I think it's like a reaction time check. If you are only gonna react and Mikhail's like halfway through the CC, it's not a particularly great item. Wait 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh, what the heck? Ah, it's getting dragged. My bad. Okay, what else is happening here? The band is Zero away from Jedi, Oriana away from... I'm not entirely sure. Gale? Is Gale their mid laner? Gale's their jungler, right? I hope they don't give Clown King counterpick. I don't think we should give Clown King counterpick. Just put the man on Scion or something. They do ban Malphite away from Clown King, which I think is probably his most comfort weak side champ. Or not weak side champ, just like... neutralizing champ. That's the word. Let's see. Oh, LeBlanc. Okay, I think LeBlanc is pretty solid into like Graves, Jinx, and Lulu. Like all these champs get kind of terrorized by LeBlanc if she's ever strong. I don't know how mid lane matchups go. I would assume Fue versus LeBlanc is just a pure skill matchup. Probably slightly LeBlanc favored or something. Let's see. Okay, slightly way favored, I guess. Yeah, and I like Ornn. We need a tank. Agreed. We just need engage. And we need someone to be able to tank Ash Arrow and face check all these bushes and not like get to be like, oh, there's the LeBlanc on the control ward. We can't play the game anymore. And that's Ornn. Ornn can walk into the control ward and auto attack it. Counter picks could be Mundo, although I think Mundo is like actually terrible this game. I would hate to play Mundo, but I mean, other than Mundo, Yorick. All right, they're gonna put him on Yorick, and is it even that good of a match? I think it is probably that good of a matchup. I think it's pretty good into Ornn. Let me see. Oh no, what? That doesn't seem right. Okay, I don't know why they picked Yorick then. I don't think Yorick is like especially great into any of these champs. So if it's not a winning matchup in top, that seems kind of cooked. But okay, it is how it is. I like LeBlanc. I think LeBlanc is pretty solid here. But if I had to pick a draft, I would overall for sure rather play Blue Side's draft. They just have Lulu. And Lulu is just like edit. Lulu is like 3 times the champ of Ashe. Graves is like probably 1.25 times the champ of Jax. And then, yeah, if LeBlanc isn't fed, Way is just way more useful. Alright, looks like they're readying up in lobby, so yeah, it'll be some time before we're actually into the game. Or did he already do it? I'm not actually sure. He did not. I'm trying to get someone to ping the stream, but it is how it is. Okay, let's play some chess. Where are the chess players? Here's a chess player. We've got like probably roughly 3 minutes before the game starts, so like just enough game to play a game of chess. Alright, they're just locked in, so we're going to be waiting through spectator delay momentarily. Ooh, Queenside Castles. Wait, it's actually going to be a fun game. I don't know how to do the game. Okay, I am lying. I do know how to do the game, but like, okay, I'll go do it. Yeah. That's probably more productive than playing chess. Man. What am I supposed to do here? I don't know. That looks good. Let me do the prediction real quick. Let's see if I actually remember how to do it. Twitch.tv/Berkeley Legends. Oh. Creator dashboard. I'm just gonna FF this. Where is it? Where's the creator dashboard again? Okay, maybe I don't actually know how to do it. Hello? Oh, sorry, I'm just stupid. Never mind, I got it. Start prediction. Who will win? Wolves. Gamers. And then y'all can have 2 minutes to make some money or something. All right, sick. There's a prediction. You can bet your money. I'll bet money against you. Sorry, actually I lied. I'm betting on blue side. All right, I've put my bet down. If you want to make any money, you have to bet on red side. Unlucky. All right, looks like we're getting into the game soon. Once it's not a black screen anymore. All right, sick. Let me fix everything. The window capture. League of Legends client. Yippee. Bro, no one's betting. Where's my betters? Anything of note? Not really. It's exhaust on at. Okay, wait, this is actually like a terrible exhaust game. What? Who are we exhausting? Graves? I guess we're exhausting Graves. It's also a terrible cleanse game for a Jinx. I strongly disagree with the summoners in bot lane, but it is how it is. No ignite from LeBlanc is for sure notable, although I'm not going to comment on whether you're supposed to take ignite or not. Looks like a open towards this bush over here. They really want a Raptor's ward or something. They're playing for Saphir's Raptor's ward. It does look like it. Gale is I've learned the hard way multiple times that you're not like it's better to stand here generally, but I think he's gonna be okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't fix it. Well, Biz is gonna spot them. Yep, gets the spot. Wards go down, advantage blue side, they got the ward. Jushi's gonna try to counter ward. Actually, yeah, alright, completely fine. Both sides get Raptors wards. And neither side is ahead in terms of vision. Ash is wait, Airy? Wait, sorry, I missed this. Wait. Is it not Hail of Blades? I remember back in the days of yore, it had to be Hail of Blades. Like, Airy just sounds like so bad. Okay, well, let's see if they're able to even, like, do they even win if they have Airy? I feel like they just lose. Level 1. Okay, Pluto has to auto them back though. Okay, Pluto just doesn't trade back, so we won't get to see what would have happened, but pretty peaceful bot lane. It's hard to step into Jinx Lulu. Like they have really big range. They do a lot of damage if you ult Pluto taking a free auto attack. And can they get another free auto attack? Nope. Just barely not. Yeah, Jinx not getting pushed is pretty unusual, but they're scared of Ashe. I really feel like Ashe without Hail of Blades is not really a threat at level 1, but yeah, it is how it is. Good W. Meanwhile, in top lane, no, but both top laners taking some pretty aggressive trades. Clown King very low. Like, he's for sure in solo kill range if Chewy can land a full combo. Okay, yeah, okay. Clown King has to flash. Even though Chewy does E a little bit early, doesn't get the knock up, Clown King still flashes. Bone plating for Pluto. I kind of hate bone plating on most supports, but yeah. Yeah, I probably would have gone inspiration this game secondary as the or well, good chain. Wait, I feel like LeBlanc's chain is like so long. I don't know. It just feels like you can't walk out of it at all. I guess you're not supposed to be able to walk out of it, but it's not fair. I want to be able to walk out of it. Juicy taking a big trade. Pluto doesn't heal, so dies. And Ether has to be careful. No E for Xayah, so is going to be safe. Saphir, I mean, they both have flash, so Saphir can best flash for flash here. And yeah, isn't even going to. Does not have priority for this crab, so we'll see if Graves dies, maybe. Ashe has to be extremely careful here. She gets like Giga one shot by Graves, but alright. Overall, good sequence for red side. They secure the crab for their jungler. Wow, wait, this is some great presence of mind to know that Saphir is basing in that exact bush without a ward. And they cancel him. It's not really a tempo advantage for either jungler, really. I guess it's slightly better for Jax that Graves gets canceled there. Meanwhile, in top lane, Clown King flashless. Kind of surprised they didn't want Chewy on like more of a carry pick. Oh, Clown King taking a pretty big chunking here. And the wave is... oh, it's not frozen. It's slow pushing out, actually. So Chewy is actually losing a reasonable amount to cancel this base. Clown King should probably just back off in base TP. I mean, he has to be kind of scared here that he's just going to get rolled. Well, but Jax is coming, trying to take a look at Chewy. Might actually get Chewy's flash. But Graves is here to counter. Chewy should be able to buy enough time for Graves to arrive, and with his flash, he's not going to get stunned by the Jax here. But he does E in. Clown King, no mana. Chewy's certainly not going to die, but the question is, can he get Clown King? Oh my god, he flashes forward. He can get Clown King, and Gale is going to trade 1-for-1, but going to get chunked out by Graves on the way out. I think Graves can maybe kill. It's pretty close. Yeah, Graves can for sure kill. Nice. Really nice counter gank there by Saphira. Both junglers knew each other were top because they both recalled from bot. So Jax gets there first, but Chewy has priority, has the health advantage over Clown King, and is able to convert the kill. Sick, and now Saphira is going to try to maximally punish Jax. We see Jax is opening top, which is actually, I think, a pretty substantive mistake. Jedi taking a really big chunk here. Holy moly, Bzzz is just rolling him. Yeah, Jax opens top and is going to have to just give the Krugs. I think he would have been happier if he had opened bot. Yeah, and you can see if Jedi like had priority here, Graves would have for sure fought these Raptors, but because his mid laner is losing the 1v1, he's not quite able to deny Jax maximally. Meanwhile, in top lane, Clown King has a pretty big wave. I mean, I can't imagine it's easy for Ornn to fight Yorick once Yorick is 6. Looks like it's going to be a fight over Grubs with neither support walking. Actually, Saphir's just going to ignore this and pull clear back. But you can see already, like, Ashe is just not a champion. I don't know. If you're losing trades against Lulu as Ashe, like, what does your champion do? Yep, Yorick comes to help out, does it really, really quickly, so that is going to be Grubs, especially with double winning side lane. I think Grubs are rather important this game for red side to get. We'll see if Saphir is able to trade the cross map for the Drake. Perhaps, perhaps not. Doesn't look like he's going to be in time, especially with Jedi playing like extremely, extremely cautiously, and with bot prio being pretty neutral. I think it's... wow, this is an ambitious invade from Graves. Like, he's going to get away with it. But lucky he doesn't get spotted by any wards walking into this. This is kind of crazy. If LeBlanc just walked, like, he would be so dead. He's also doing this without flash. He's gonna... if he doesn't know that Jax is here, he should know that Jax is here. But okay, now spots Jax on the Scryer's Bloom. Contemplating Drake, not able to do it in Jax's face though, so we're gonna have to wait for Jax to leave the premises to consider that one. Meanwhile, Jax looking to invade Raptors. I mean, I guess he's looking on Jedi, but he's spotted by a ward, and Jedi is playing extremely safe. Although, not that safe, actually. Like, Jedi, yeah, he could die. Okay, gets his Flash Force for basically no reason. I'm pretty sure he saw Gale on the sword, so... just overestimating where he's allowed to position against Jax gets, like... yeah. That's very unfortunate against LeBlanc. To not have Flash for next 5 minutes. Jinx is taking some reasonable trades. They do have to be slightly careful around Ashe 6, although because Jinx has cleanse, like, the threat is much lower. Can they make anything happen in top? Doesn't really look like it. Both junglers are full clearing back towards top. Clown King now the stronger of the two, even though he's down like 800 gold, a lot of gold actually in stats. The Maiden, just too annoying. And it's going to be another full clear for Zephyr. Meanwhile, LeBlanc is looking on bot. It is pretty volatile, but with full sums and also Lulu ult up, it's hard to imagine LeBlanc ever gets anything. They can look on Jedi, though, who is flashless. Jax has a ward jump. Does not quite have flash. Oh, really good Ashe era. Catches out Jedi standing still. And yeah, that's going to be a kill for hopefully LeBlanc. Nope, they're going to give it to Jax. Perfectly fine to give kills to Jax. I probably would have preferred to go to LeBlanc. Does Ashe have a ulti hunter? That's a good question. Can we see? I don't know how to see if Ashe has ulti hunter or not, but no one's taken this first Drake yet. Saphira with a pretty reasonable CS gap in the jungle has been invading pretty reasonably. Knows Ashe doesn't have ult, but Jax is okay. Jax is actually quite a bit weaker than Graves here. Maybe wants to ult this E. Nope, has Lulu ult behind him and is just gonna stand his ground. Gets exhausted though. Really big value from the exhaust coming out from Jushi, but still gets sniped by the Jinx ult. And now Business is in a lot of trouble. The Jinx traps go down onto Juicy, and we can see if LeBlanc dies here. LeBlanc is also gonna die to the reset. Jinx gets like basically a quadra kill. Because like Saphira is too strong, like the Jax thinks he can kill Saphira, but not through Lulu ult, not through heal, and not through Lulu E. Even with the exhaust coming in from Ashe, there's just barely enough HP provided by those enchanter skills to make sure that Jinx gets there for the cleanup, and that's gonna break the game open. Jinx gets a lot, like 3 plates, 3 kills. Once she bases, we'll probably have item, and also Saphira is going to be extremely strong. So. Yeah, if you're VOD reviewing, that's where the game ended, but the game is not over. Actually, it's just kind of over. I think the game's over. It is how it is. I'm not sure Red Side really has much to play for if LeBlanc isn't ahead anymore, and if Jax is 20 CS down. Yep, first item coming in for Jinx, first item coming in for Graves, first item in for Ornn already. We see Hui is basically the weakest member of Blue Side right now. Yeah, Graves is going to assert himself. Mid priority secured. Jinx has to clear this mid wave, so they're allowed to do this. They're gonna try to start up the scrubs, but I would not allow this if I was Saphira. Yeah, he is not gonna stand for such illegal plays. Yeah, gets the first smite. Gale's gonna have to jump out. He's just dead. No, okay, he's just dead because he didn't get close enough to the wall. So yeah, that's gonna be the rest of the grubs going to Blue Side. Yeah, Red Side not really understanding the situation that they're in, or I guess like not hitting tab, or just thinking, or maybe they understood the situation that they're in and just decided, well, no other way to win the game. We might as well flip a fight. But this is not a flipping. This is not a fight that you can flip at all against Graves. That's item and a half. Like a Dirk is basically a full half item. I would like to see Graves start. Sorry, trying to path towards this Drake at some point soon. Jinx with the reasonable spacing. Clonking takes some winning trades. Is it really Grasp against Ornn? I feel like I would kind of want Conquer if I was playing against Ornn as York, but I don't know the stats. You go look it up, I guess. Graves, another full clear down to this Drake, hopefully. No first item still from anyone on red side, so just stats on that when Juicy's kind of dead. Yep, Juicy is extremely dead. Ethia has cleanse, so is not gonna take any more turret shots than needed. Spaces the tower pretty well. Yeah, and Saphira is gonna just do the Drake. Let's see if... Yeah, okay, Graves is going to manage to clear this Drake. Wow, Jax is still no item. That's actually so sad. And hopefully everyone just resets. I think it's pretty reasonable for basically everyone from every side to just reset on the map. Probably open back up top, because that's where Graves' next camps are going to be spawning. Actually, Graves is going to finish his full clear before he bases. I wonder if he has his item in base. Meanwhile, top laner is just AFKing, trading farm. Nothing really to be... Really? Like, can this be right? Can this possibly be right? I don't know. Maybe it's better than Bloodsong. I just check the stats. If the stats say it's right, I'll believe it. Lulu, Ardent Sensor coming in. I forgot what Graves attack speed. I think Graves like just scales with attack speed normally. Actually, oh, interesting fight coming in bot. Oh, it's on a ward though. Doesn't know she's on a ward. So he's gonna basically almost be dead to maybe the next QW. He has it, so he's not gonna throw it. Oh wow, that was a sick attempt at an Ash arrow, but was able to sidestep the QW. I feel like she should leave. Like, I don't think she's ever gonna kill Dreadeye here, so it's really only she that can die. But it's gonna greed for the CS a bit. I mean, Dreadeye also has to be kind of careful. He has like no vision. He's doing this completely blind. Oh, sorry. They got a kill onto the Clown King who is proxying. All right, sounds good. It looks like they are gonna try to kill Dreadeye, who is completely can't afford to cast his Q. Wait, they're not gonna try? I feel like they for sure should just try. I mean, I guess he has flash, but Jushi, no arrow, so is not really a champion for the next like minute. Doesn't really do poke. That's like less damage than a Xerath Q. Ether was gonna run down Jushi. Jushi, yeah, taking a chunking. If the Jinx W had hit, he probably would have died. Well, Gale comes in with a double stun. Ethu has flash. It does use it, and also has the Lulu ult. Sifir gets kind of caught. Yeah, caught by the Xayah feathers, and a good stun by Jushi is able to secure the kill onto Graves, who is very squishy. Can never be the first target that's being hit. Meanwhile, on top lane, Chewie secures first tower. But a good look by Gale, able to make a lot of space, and then Sifir kind of just sleeping at the wheel. Meanwhile, in bot lane, continues to 1v1, although Dreadeye just doesn't have items, so like it's pretty impressive that he's managing to go even in this lane against the block without item. Yeah, Nightingale's gonna relook. No cleanse, no Lulu ult, but Lulu does have flash, so they're just gonna go on. Oh, no, so, oh wow, a good poly, but the stun still goes through onto Jinx, and Jinx is not gonna be able to trade the kill. Wait, oh, Pluto is gonna flash E. Oh no, but there's a barrier, so she can't flash E. It's a disaster. Okay. They're kind of back in the game now with those kills onto Jinx. A really, really nice series of looks. Knows that he blew Jinx's flash last time. I'm not sure if he knew that Jinx didn't have cleanse, but Jinx did not have cleanse that time. And oh, Zafir is gonna murder Jushi. Okay, yeah, unfortunate. And I think Zafir can just do this. Like, I'm pretty sure Zafir's just allowed to walk in and fight them if he wants. With Chewie being so close, can he land the knockup? No, he's not gonna go for the knockup. Actually, he's gonna go for the ult, so they're just looking on Clown King, who is extremely dead. Yeah, Saphir's 2 full items. Truly Thanos, although... Are these the correct... Or no, sorry, yeah, these are the correct items. Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Gale bases, gets his item, loses basically a full wave to this tower, though. And it's gonna be Herald, which they'll use to break this tower. This tower is perfect HP threshold for Herald to basically one-shot it. So, yeah. Still looking good for blue side. Nobody can really contest Graves, but Jax has had a couple good plays in a row. Meanwhile, on this just fight for mid priority. Yeah, you can see whoever controls this bush just gets permanent mid priority, because they never know if Jax is just in this bush. They can spend their stealth wards to try to clear the ward, but it's actually rather difficult to clear this ward if the enemy team is able to contest you for it. Yeah, blue side replacing it with a control ward of their own. No real look. If Chewie had been here with ult, it would have been pretty scary, but alas, he was not. Clown King is able to split push here, and no one's really here to match him, so they're just going to give him this outer tower. I think it's completely fine if they do. It's going to fall eventually anyways, and they're going to trade it for some priority over this next Drake. What souls? Oh, we don't know what soul it is, because this is only second Drake. Item check. This is a pretty fair fight, all things considered. It's really only Graves that has a second item, but as we saw last time, Graves with no flash can for sure be blasted down. Oh, Jinx has to cleanse the Ash arrow, but that's no Ash arrow now, so they don't really have the tools to take down Graves, I don't think, anymore. They're gonna try? I don't think it's advised. Yeah, okay, they're not gonna try. It's Drake for top lane tower to Clown King. I mean... Yeah, you're always happy with the Drake side of that trade, and Chewie didn't even have to burn his teleport matching it. Want to complain that Jushi has a refillable potion in inventory? Not allowed. Don't do it. We can buy control words. Who else I want to complain about? Oh, Jing. Okay, Jing. I think 80 carries having refillable pot is fine. I'll give Jinx a pass on that one. Oh, we see here the controller doesn't reach the self ward because they placed it too far back, which means the Saphir doesn't know that he was just on vision. Dreadeye taking misses the Q, taking a rather bad trade against Biz is gonna what? This teleport is kind of odd. I guess it is gonna save Dreadeye's life in the end, or maybe not. I think Dreadeye maybe just lived. Oh wait, actually they catch Biz with the Ward knock up, so she might die. Is she dead? She is not quite dead because is able to W the QW. Really nice movement. I don't think I've seen LeBlanc get hit by a single white QW this lane. Meanwhile, Chewy putting this Demolish to good use, got his full top tower and is now probably going to get this full bot tower with no one really coming to match him on the next wave. Actually, sorry, there's a teleport coming in from Bzz to match Chewy. Oh, a double teleport. What? Did they think they're killing him or something? I guess they're just playing for priority over. Actually, maybe they are killing him. What? I'll eat my words. They actually are killing Chewy. Do they have damage? They actually do have damage, holy moly, with a double chain, perfectly buffered with a double chain for maximum CC duration from Bzz, and they just kill Ornn. I guess that's how it works. Not bad. I doubted it. Oh, Graze. Nope, not quite gonna walk up. Mid priority given over to Xayah, and Xayah's like not weak at all. We'll see if she's able to get any items. Wow, Jax also has second item coming out of base, so these fights are gonna be surprisingly fair. It's now second item advantage in the IE of Jinx, but nope, Xayah also has IE, so the game is extremely even. I guess it's only Thornmail to Last Whisper and Top is the only differential, but that's not something that really matters. Arrow just barely misses Saphir. Would have died if that had hit. Good luck by Jushi. Jushi's arrows have been very reasonable this game. Is Jax on vision? Well, he certainly is now. No control wards for anyone on either team. Gonna make contesting this. Oh, I don't like this Herald. This Herald is going to get a tower there. Oh, Gale fighting forward mid. Ether's Flash Force is going to get pulled back by the Xayah Feathers. Xayah just barely can't kill the Lulu barrier. Is it going to let her survive? And Jushi is just cooked. Oh, that's actually so sad that Jinx didn't die there. Xayah flashing in to try to finish off Jinx gets a really clutch Lulu shield and is just barely able to survive. So yeah, unlucky. They weren't able to pull LeBlanc into any of these fights recently. For sure she would have made the difference if she had priority, but had to catch a pretty big wave, and also that Herald, which did get a crash on the second tower. So actually a pretty reasonable Herald value if Chewy can come back and get that tower later. Looks like they want to look onto Otacon, but they're not that much stronger. Like Hui is rather weak, LeBlanc is not weak. I don't know. I think this is not the easiest. Okay, I think they do it in time just because Jax was dead. Yeah, it looks like they do have the time to do it. LeBlanc is a little bit too late. Hawkshot coming in, so they spot it, but a little bit too late. Oh, it's Voracious this time, so not the good one. They can just not play the game for a few minutes, and they're not going to get too punished. The 50 gold per kill isn't that game warping. They probably would have liked to have been able to get this mid tower, but they aren't going to be able to before the GAs of blue side come back and contest it. It is Ocean Soul this game, which I don't think either team is especially high damage, so I think Ocean Soul is pretty oppressive for if blue side can secure it, and they should certainly secure this third dragon with their Otacon revive, or even if they don't, if they lose the fight, then they'll take a favorable gold trade. Second item coming in for York, so really now the oh god, Saphir has a third item. Actually, I was about to say the game's pretty even, but third item for Saphir, okay, I'm not even going to criticize him. Mortal Reminder's just like always perfectly acceptable. Well, where's the healing? I guess it's York. What does York even heal him? I don't even remember. Does it Q heal him? I'd believe it. Okay, Saphir going in to contest Bzz. But it is, oh my god, he does so much damage. He does so much damage. I mean, oh, he ults the wrong one, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay. Can Gale make a look though while Saphir's bot distracted? Gale does make a look and it's going to force one withdraw. Can they get Lulu as well? Okay, they get 2 withdraws and also teleport from Chewy, which is actually kind of big. They're going to force Zaya's ult, but... Dreadeye should die to Jax. Oh, Chewy just headbutts the freaking Zaya. And the Gale is going to die on the back end. Can he finish Dreadeye? Okay, he's going to get the withdraw out of Dreadeye, but only the withdraw. The cost of all of this, though, is that Clown King is able to split push in the top lane because Chewy had to teleport. And okay, I guess Clown King did kind of sell his team, but with Graves arriving soon, I don't think Clown King could have swung the fight. So trading it for most of that tower, they're gonna try to chase him. I don't think they catch him. Yeah, I know. But that is going to be Drake to Saphir. Really solid Graves performance this game. By far the strongest bomber in lobby. A champion that does nothing but damage. Does a lot of damage as it turns out. Although Smoke Bomb is a pretty sick piece of utility, I'm not going to lie. But... are they going to be in time? I think if Jinx was here, they actually would have been in time to take this tower. But it looks like they're going to get it anyways. Yep, they are going to get it. They really want these camps. They want to secure these camps probably just for Jinx. Yeah, so Jinx is going to hit these camps. We'll see if Jax is able to secure his red buff. It shouldn't be allowed. They should be able to deny this, although Saphir is lagging behind a little. Wow, Jushi is kind of sad. Jinx throwing the thumbs up. Gale able to secure his red buff. Oh, just barely actually able to secure his red buff. But Jushi looks a little dead to me. Yeah, okay, he's dead to rights. And at this point, I think blue side can just kind of deathball around. They're gonna try the Baron without any blue wards or a Hawkshot alive. It's gonna... What? Okay, I guess they've just decided that they can't contest without Jushi. I mean, was Jushi doing anything in the first place? I feel like if you can contest at all, you can contest without Jushi. But it's just gonna be Gale trying to steal. Gets the steal with the E. Holy moly, smites a little bit early, but is able to time his damage correctly to hit close enough. So, or I'm not sure who smited actually. Or it looks like Gale. Did they both smite? I guess they both smited. And Clown King's gonna pick up a side lane inner tower. So looking at the gold, it's actually relatively even now. Let's see items. Holy moly, Zaya's actually ahead. Does Jinx have second item? Okay, Jinx does have second item. So Zaya's at parity. Mid is even favored for LeBlanc. I think Hui has item on this base though. Or Hui's not gonna base. I don't see any reason for Hui to not base here, but I'm just gonna try to push this wave out, claim it's safe. It is safe. But yeah, okay, this wave his item? He should have it, or maybe he needed that wave to base, or to base for item. Actually, that's probably what happened. So yeah, basically it's Graves, and if Graves isn't having a massive impact on the fight, then the game's even. But not the easiest tools to shut down Graves, especially given that there's going to be a Lulu ult. I actually would not hate to see Mikhail's coming out from Lulu here, or even like a Knight's Vow coming in. Or maybe I would hate Knight's Vow, like the enchanter items are just too good, but they're going to look for Clown King because there's nothing else for them to do, and they are going to get him, so... I mean... Are they willing to throw Ornult? Wait. Chewy doesn't hit the blast cone. Never mind. Clown King's out. Or tagged up by Jinx W. Are we gonna throw the Ornult? We are gonna throw the Ornult, but this is gonna be traded for a lot of mid lane priority. They're barreling down mid wave with a Baron. We'll see if this is. It's probably not an inhibitor tower. I don't think. But like this is a fine death from Yorick. I don't like nothing's really gonna come of it either way if he lives or dies. Jushi is going AP. Like, surely you build like an Imperial Mandate before you build whatever this is about to be. This lost chapter is about to be. They're getting a little bit pinched by Hui. Hui is not the best flanker though, so he can for sure get sharked by... Oh. Unlucky Zaya, you're dead. Unfortunate. One shot by Graves is how it is. Is it... I did... That's actually crazy that she died before her feathers went out from the ult. I did not even know that could happen, but Graves auto coming in with a quick draw is able to completely murder the Zaya. You know, Jedi, I agree. I should have ping perms. I would for sure not fool around if I had ping perms, right? Agreed? Okay, anything else? Oh, York is strong. York has 3 items. Like he has had no team fight impact at all, and his team's been kind of left out to dry. But he is strong. I think he can for sure split push against Orin, maybe even against Hui. It looks like he is going to be matched up against Hui. Meanwhile, they're just pushing down mid, trying to take any camps that are available. It's just going to be a fight over this soul, and maybe they'll be able to end the game with it. Really, either team who wins this fight is able to end the game if this fight goes pretty decisively. So I'd like to see elixirs coming in, controllers coming in. Yeah, you can see a lot of controllers coming in actually for red side. And Clown King, I think, needs to have a little bit more impact than just occupying his one, because he is actually a strong member of the team. But it doesn't really look like he's going to be able to get much more. His teleport is almost up. I would like to see him just base TP. I think he has to play the game. Jushi is going to trade his ult for the cleanse, but that's his entire champion for a summoner spell. So unfortunately, he's going to die. And Jinx is going to go a little bit crazy. The maiden secures the tower by itself. Wait, where's Clown King's dead? What? How'd he die? Oh, it's actually a disaster. Wait, I mean, it's a disaster. All right, Gil is dead as well. And I think that should be the end of the game. Yeah, it's the end of the game. Saphira is just a little bit too strong. Jinx also rather strong. And Jushi is just a little bit... Pick the champion that was like 1 tier too low in the tier list, I think, to really make this game playable. But unfortunate. I don't know if anyone bet against me, but if you did, you lost your money. And congrats to blue team for making it to semifinals. EV, have fun whenever they're scheduled. I'll probably be around to cast this weekend, and I'll see y'all next time.